Today, I'm here to talk a bit more about the emergence of China's political economy on the global stage and its implications. So, as the US-China trade war is entering its fourth year, which is past the third anniversary, difficult choices are facing US policymakers how to proceed. On the one hand, the tariffs so far have mainly hurt American consumers. They have not been borne by Chinese producers, and they have not reduced trade with China, and they also haven't reduced the US trade deficit with China. Indeed, trade between China and the United States has been booming during 2020 and 2021. And American businesses are starting to lobby the Biden administration to lift these tariffs because they really are not having their intended effect. On the other hand, the Biden administration is arguing that these tariffs can be used as leverage vis-a-vis the Chinese to extract certain concessions in terms of how the Chinese manage their political economy. There is, though, a rather profound irony. The American administration, both Trump administration and the Biden administration, have been blaming the Chinese for being too state-centered in their economic management. In other words, the Chinese are using state power to tilt the playing field, to provide subsidies to industries to become more efficient or more competitive internationally, to invest huge amounts in infrastructure, to make their businesses more competitive, and so on. The irony is that the Biden administration now is doing somewhat similar measures. They're taking somewhat similar measures in the United States. In fact, what is occurring is that globally, the era of laissez-faire economics is nearing its end. The liberal, laissez-faire, free market, global economic system is increasingly being permeated by various states using their power to try and influence technology development, infrastructure, business competitiveness, and many other factors. So for the Biden administration and the Chinese to basically come to some understanding, it would be quite pertinent that both sides first see that there is a basic major shift occurring in the global economy and how states are dealing with their domestic economies. And perhaps that could provide a foundation for a much more resilient and far-reaching trade agreement, trade pact between the United States and China, something that certainly goes far beyond what the Trump administration agreed to in January 2020.